Hi and welcome. My name is Wayne Hussey and I will be your guide for this video on the incorporation of Active Directory. As you can see, we will be using for demonstration purposes the Acme OMS application that comes with IronSpeed. So let's begin. The first step that we need to do is to go into the Tools, Application Security Wizard, and here since we're going to be connecting to Active Directory, we'll choose that option now. Also note that the Active Directory option is only available as an Enterprise Edition feature. The next step is to pick the role-based security type. In this case, we're going to choose Active Directory groups. Let's click Next. So for demonstration purposes, let's just assume that IronSpeed has went out and saw our LDAP, and as you can see there's a checkbox here. And so by default we have the domain controller MK of the tree, root tree, DC equal Miami, DC equal org, or from the domain controller path of mk01.ad.miami.org. So this actually isn't in there. So it looks something like this. So for demonstration purposes, we'll act like we're using this one, and we check the box here to the left. So after we click the next button, we get to the page security setup. As you can see over on the right hand side in the all domains, there could be multiple drop down boxes here. For example purposes, we're just showing the all domains here. So from here you can see all the different Active Directory groups from within the domain. On the left hand side, what you can do now at the beginning of your application, once you bring everything in, is that you can pick the different permissions that you want on each of the pages. In this example right now, everyone is being shown. So hypothetically, let's say we want add category page and the add customer page and the add employee page. We want everyone to be able to see, and then we also want let's just pick this group and we'll say set. Now as you can see, it's put in the Active Directory permission for this page now, and this is the group and everyone is out of it. Now we could have picked everyone. We can come back up here and do a control everyone. As you can see now with the control everyone, we have both of them highlighted, and if I did set, now we see the Accord group and the everyone group. So that's how you would set the permissions on each and every one of your pages. So for now, we'll set all that up. We'll say next, finish. And so now all the permissions have been set the way that we want them on the pages. Let's say that on the show orders table, in this example, we go to right click and go properties, and we remembered, oh, we forgot to put the permissions on it. We'll go back into the security tab, and we can see that right now everyone is set to that page, but we didn't set the Accord HR group that we want. Let's just pick one here. We'll say this one and say OK. So now this page has that permission set onto it. You can go one step further and you can permission the page, but you can also permission buttons. Let's take this Word document icon button here, and let's right click on it and do properties. And we can see our security came up. And let's say we don't want everyone to see that. So we can uncheck everyone. And we can add maybe we want this checked. So now only the group that has that permission is going to be able to see this. And you can do that for any of these icons. And so that therefore you can set up the permissions on your page as to what different groups can see and not see. In the menu panel, we can go into the menu sitemap. We'll save that page. From a sitemap standpoint, this is where you would see on the left navigation, or depending on which type of navigation you use, left nav or a top across navigation. These are all the fly-out menus for your navigation. And it's very simple to come in here. As you can see, there's nothing in the roles permission right now. So what that's telling us is anyone can see the categories page, left nav link in our case. But if we scroll down and look a little further, everyone can see everything in all the roles. So if you, let's say you have an AD group that's called AD category. So there's the group. So now if I set this permission here, everyone with AD category, anyone that's in the group of AD categories will now be able to see the left nav with categories in it. The everyone group will no longer be able to see it. So what that tells us is that we can change the different flyouts as to who can see and who can't see. So these are the different changes that you can make. And that's about it. You can compile and run your application and you should be good to go. Thank you for watching, and I hope that this has been helpful.